friend, and he is another person that I appreciate, and I think we must give him a big round of applause, because he's from China and he's becoming Pakistani very fast. Mr. Robin Singh, the country manager of Huawei Pakistan, is in Pakistan now for I think almost 8-10 years, and he is also, he knows Urdu a lot, and he knows more about Pakistan now, I think, than some of the Pakistanis. Come on, please, share your views.
Thank you very much, Ms. Yunus. Mr. Robin, I'm from Pakistan. I'm director for Huawei Digital Power Business. First of all, I should appreciate for Ms. Naeem for invitations. We have this special time in COVID, but all our power guys gather together to discuss power sense. Second, I would like to appreciate Mr. Postin, Mr. Imtiaz, Mr. Shah for your support and your approve, so all people can have a chance in this ceremony. Okay, and for today I would like to deliver the topic. It is green, sustainable, and safety power system. As Mr. Yunus mentioned, actually I live in Pakistan now is almost 8 years. And since 2013, I'm here. So I have a lot of experience due to the load shedding, due to the power now, due to the energy limitations. And that is bad time, but I think now the things change better. Because especially in Islamabad, now I'm feeling almost the load shedding is close, finished. Also in Lahore, in Karachi, I feel things change day by day. This is very happy for me. And okay, so one more thing I want to emphasize, because typically normally we get power from where? We get power from the hydro power plant, we get power from the summer power plant, nuclear plant, and also now more and more nuclear. I mean the renewable energy is coming. So above all, I think the summer power plant is more than 50% contribute power to globally. So this is also one thing I'm not emphasize, because a bigger partition of the summer power plant, it will bring more pollution, it will bring more LOCs and more cost for generations. So given this, a lot of government now, more than 28 government start have the policy to reduce the summer power plant, to reduce the carbon emissions. So it's one change. Carbon utilization is become more and more popular in globally. It is a big emissions which countries, which peoples, which organizations. Okay, how to achieve this? How to do this? How to reduce the carbon emissions? Actually, we have some 3 ideas. First idea is from generation side, let's have less carbon emissions. So we should have more and more renewable energy. No matter it's wind, no matter it's solar. If we have more and more percentage of the renewable energy, definitely the carbon emission will reduce. And the second, it is for electricians. What's many electricians? It's a very common case now. More and more cities, more and more people have EV cars. And even more and more governments allow, it is promoting people to have EV transportations. This is a very typical thing, very common thing for electricians. And another thing is digitalizations. We know the power from generation, from the transmission, then the distribution, then come end users. Without digitalizations, it is difficult for us to monitoring or processing. So with digitalization, we will have the high efficient and safety monitoring and management for all power systems. This is the 3 cases to reduce carbon emissions and improve the carbon utilizations. Okay, one of the topic I want to deliver today is solar power plant. Because now I think the solar power is very popular, it is very hot, and also due to the government support with regulatory policies, and also I think now every house, every residential, every factory, every owners of the enterprise is started thinking that I have the new energy, that I have the solar power plant to reduce my cost of electricity bills. And another point is, in this case, more and more renewable energy come to daily life, come to our daily routine lives. Okay, so one of the key components for solar power system, it is solar inverter. So in past 3 years, because it depends on this technology development, the string inverter become more and more popular, not only for the cost. The most important is also due to the easy maintenance, easy operations. So this is the change in the technologies. And good things, Huawei as the ICT, as the good company to invest a lot in these technologies. And in past 3 years, we already delivered more than 160 gigawatt. And in number, we can see where the good numbers in red number 1 for our shipment. So when we talk about the renewable energy, when we talk about the renewable power system, everybody think about the cost, capex, and we are thinking about the performance efficiency. But we are paying less attention about one thing: safety and securities. Because this is a power system. Everybody knows when power system is running, it will generate heaters. When the connection is not good, maybe this is common, and it's when the cable damages, it will bring the arc. When arc happens, it will bring the high temperatures. When high temperature happens, finally it will bring the fire. So this is a very high potential risk, and it's also very high potential harm for people, for our daily life. So how to resolve it? How to resolve it? Normally, okay, now I want to emphasize again. This electrical arc. It is straightened. It's a very big risk for whole power system designing, implementation, operation, and management. And also, normally this is difficult to detect because for arc, you should have a signal. You should understand there's a hot broad current, there's a high temperature happens. So this is to detect the arc. So with the multi-development globally now, more and more countries think about it. Already started to focus on this part, and a lot of countries already publish the standard and the regulations for this safety and standard, especially for this arc monitoring and controls. So for us, actually, we did some more work for this point. We have our AI-based chipset to learn, understand the performance for whole power systems, to understand the performance for the current. Then, any special thing happens, we will be easily to detect these signals. We will easily to understand what is happening. Then we will send alarm, send the actions for our inverters, for our whole power systems. This is a way to avoid the damage when the arc happens, when the fire happens. So here's some values, but unfortunately this is not the display now. I just quickly give the brief. Left side it is without a side, and without this arc detections. The fire usually happens. Right side is with this arc detections. It will easily switch off in 0.5 seconds. So regarding this performance, we not only say it, we also did third-party verifications. We take our functions, I think these functions, go to TUV lab, do it, let's test it. And we got the result, the good things. The standard always asking for 2 seconds, but in fast now we can achieve switch off in water within 0.5 seconds. This is the time very important because for employees, for staff, people who is maintaining the power plant. 2 seconds is very dangerous for people. Okay, besides this, actually we also have something new in our development. It is a smart PV controllers. Because we just mentioned how to avoid this bug. One side is let's switch off inverter. I mean the switch of the input. Another side let's switch off the PV panels. We also have a deep understanding to learn and study to control the panels. This is another thing I just want to mention. It is the PV optimizer. With the PV optimizers, when this arc happens, one side we switch off the inverter, one side we switch off the panel even. So you know the people when go to the site, the maintenance, if you only switch off one side, it's not 100% safe. You have to switch off from the start, then go to the end. So from the both sides, front and end, let's switch off. So the employee, staff, operation maintenance will be much secured. Another point, actually, this is I want also to share ideas because especially for big solar power plant, it is very difficult to maintain. Suppose some panel failures, suppose what happens, suppose short current is happening, but we are difficult to understand where this is happening. So we are thinking, let's have some idea to bring some value to this solution. So we have this idea now with the PV optimizer. It will be easy to identify which panel is the problem. We will go for the panel level understanding the issues to find the root cause. Okay, lastly, I would like to give the 1 minute to share for our teams. Actually, Ms. India just asked me, what have you done in Pakistan for solar system? To be frankly, we did a lot for our reference case now is mostly in commercial industry, but in utility now we also have one big project coming, and we are waiting to do more contribution for this social life and societies. And considering when we start our business since 1988 now, we are already more than 30 years. So in Pakistan, we have a very good platform and a lot only for our product setting. We would like to see we also have our solution setting and also our platform to provide the support. So this is our thing. And also we have our partner in Pakistan. It is from Baham, from Jubilee, from D1, from Festo and UADs. So this is our whole platform in Pakistan. So finally, I would not emphasize again because we would like to do more and more contribution for Pakistan, especially in power systems, and contribution our innovations, contribution our technologies to make more and more change. Thank you very much. Thank you.